Big performance by the Monmouth offense so far today, up 49-14, trying to give the Rams their 5th loss of the season and improve to 3-2 overall. Just talked about our guest coming in, joining us for a couple of minutes at halftime. He is Dr. William George at Monmouth. He is the faculty representative for the athletic department, longtime faculty member, longtime career in the Monmouth County area at the public school level. Thanks for giving us a couple minutes. How are you?
Oh, it's good to see you, Matt. It's always good to be at a Monmouth football game, you know?
You know, Bill, you have such a long-standing career as a coach, someone who's involved with athletics, now as a faculty member here at Monmouth. I know as a full-time member now, after retiring from your other gig in the public school department for a long time. When you say faculty athletics representative, tell everybody a little bit about what that means and why it's important.
Well, it's my first year doing it, so I'm still learning the role. But I tell you, I'm excited to work with all the sports, to get with undergraduates again, you know, because my teaching and everything is in higher ed, but in a graduate work. So to be able to be around undergraduates and to be around the coaches and is really enjoyable for me. And it's just coming off my daughter finishing her career as a women's lacrosse player here for Coach Jordan Troutman. So to be able to continue to be involved with athletics at the same time being involved with the graduate level students is really just immerses me deeper in the culture here at Monmouth, you know.
Go back into that a little bit. You talk about Mary Kate, who just left the women's lacrosse program. She being one, your other kids, your nieces, nephews, everybody in the George kind of household grows up with athletics front and center. How much easier does that make it for you to maybe, I'd say, connect with players of today's generation?
Yeah, you know, going back to a teacher, coach, and then having the opportunity to watch my nieces, my nephews, and my own children, both in high school and college athletics, gives you respect for how much they're giving to the university. And these students give so much. They're full-time students. They're full-time athletes, you know, and so doing both of those roles at the same time, you know, teaches them not only humility and work ethic, but how to multitask, right? So I have so much respect for them.
Think of it from a perspective, and you and I were just talking about it. I was impressed today, parking my car, walking through the parking lot. You'd say rainy, crummy day outside, not going to be many people here. The parking lot was packed. I had a hard time finding a spot, my normal spot to park. And that's part of what it is to be a student athlete, both on and off the field. You've got to make connections within the campus community and hope that maybe most importantly, your classmates come out and support you on these Saturdays.
I can't agree more. I teach on Saturdays, so I have an 8 o'clock, and then I have a 10 o'clock, and then I'm just letting my students out a little bit early to get over here for the first kickoff, you know, on Saturdays, and to walk across the campus over the last few years and just see the excitement about where we are now in the CAA and just the excitement about great games playing, you know, great teams and universities like Fordham.
The relationship you have with the student athletes, one, relationship that you have with the coaches, probably just as important. And here at Monmouth, you've got, for example, a Kevin Callahan who's been here 30-something years. He is one of several coaches at Monmouth that have been here for such a long time. I won't say it makes your job easy, but probably easier to know that they have such a good read on the pulse of their own student athletes.
Oh, I got a call from Coach Callahan the other day, and I called him sir. You know, it was like, I mean, to think that he has been here for so long and done such an outstanding job as our head football coach here. And what it means to people that are thinking about coming here, offensively, his program is so high-powered. And then on top of that, they just know the longevity of this program. Having the opportunity to have my daughter play for Coach Troutman, you know, what an incredible mentor for young women, and what a great experience that was as a parent to go through that. And I've had so many nieces, nephews, my 2 sons, and my daughter Mary Kate all graduated from Monmouth. My mother's a Monmouth graduate. I think there's 17 of us, siblings and nieces, nephews, cousins that have all graduated from Monmouth.
Save the most important question of the interview for the end. And that is, knowing you for a long time personally, on the beach, we both have long-time careers in lifeguarding.
Work together.
Of the George family, who is the best rower?
Wow. You know,
A lot of pressure right now.
yeah,
on you.
wow, that's that's really hard to say. I have to say I'm very proud of Mary Kate winning the last 2 nationals, but my niece Katie Mazzocco, look out, we got one coming that's might be the best of all time, and my brother Danny was pretty darn good too.
Humble as always, by the way, a multiple-time national champion. Bill, thanks for coming by, giving us a couple minutes. Look forward, as a faculty member myself, doing whatever I can to help out the cause.
Always great to be with you, Matt.
Bill George, faculty representative of the athletic department here on campus. Monmouth up 49-14. Stats, highlights, and the second half coming up around the corner.